What is going on, everybody? Been a diehard Pistons fan since '03 and starting to get cautiously optimistic about this Pistons team. Today is Thanksgiving, so first and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to all of those who celebrate. I hope you all have as good of a day as you possibly can. Hopefully able to spend it with some family and just take some time to reflect and be thankful for any sort of blessings that we may have in our lives. A couple weeks back, I did a video on something that I was thankful for from every Pistons player, but today, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I want to do something similar and go through the top 5 things from a team perspective that I am most thankful for on this Pistons team so far this year. So, the first thing that I am thankful for with the Pistons this season is JB Bickerstaff, his entire coaching staff, and everything that they have done to help build this team and push them in the right direction. Over the summer, when we hired JB Bickerstaff, I was a bit blindsided. I did not expect us to get JB Bickerstaff. He wasn't one of the names that was thrown around a lot. In early discussions, we heard a lot about guys like Sean Sweeney, Charles Lee, so was a bit surprised when JB Bickerstaff was the guy that was hired in, but I can say with as much confidence as I possibly have that I think JB Bickerstaff was the right guy at the right time for this team. As far as a personality, you can really tell that he is bought in on this team and has been making an impact from that perspective. He does a very good job, in my opinion, with managing in-game rotations, staying on the refs, doing all of the things that I personally was hoping to get out of a coach that we brought in this summer. I really don't think that there is any sort of words that I could really say how much I appreciate JB, because he has exceeded my expectations as a coach. I've always said it's so hard for a fan who watches the majority of the games from their couch to really get a pulse on how a coach is impacting a team, but by all accounts, from what I can see from the outside looking in, JB has done a fantastic job, and I am very thankful that he was the hire this summer, and I'm looking forward to potentially many more years with JB at the helm. So, the second thing that I am thankful for is the veteran presence that was added to the team this offseason. A lot of the moves that we made this offseason, like signing Tobias Harris or trading for Tim Hardaway Jr., those moves were not unanimously beloved by Pistons fans right when they happened. Getting guys like Malik Beasley and Paul Reed as well, I think has done a huge helping hand in providing veteran leadership for the younger guys on this team and also helping the team win games in the short term. I think that Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Malik Beasley especially have done a great job of being the veteran presence that this team was missing out on over the past couple seasons. I listen to a lot of old player podcasts like the Knuckleheads podcast or All the Smoke, all of those types of podcasts that are typically talked and, guested by former NBA players, and you hear so many of them speak about the importance of having veteran players in the locker room for young guys that can help them learn the game on the court and learn how to maneuver off the court. And I think that from the outside looking in, as far as I can tell, all of the vets that we have added this offseason have done a fantastic job of helping the young guys along and doing other things on the floor, like providing spacing. So it's just been a win-win situation all around, and I'm very thankful for the new group of vets that we added on to the team this offseason. So, moving on, the next thing that I am thankful for is the fact that Cade Cunningham is playing like an all-star as of now. Cade Cunningham, of course, the first overall pick 4 years back now, and I think that he has done enough this season to potentially get himself into the all-star game. I have checked in on a few non-Pistons fans who have made way too early all-star picks already. I watched a King of the Fourth Quarter video recently and another video from somebody who I wasn't familiar with, neither of which are Pistons fans or biased in any way towards Cade. And every outlet I can find that have written about this so far or talked about this so far predicts that Cade Cunningham will be an all-star Eastern guard reserve. And I think that that's more than fair. Currently, Cade is averaging 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists, which it's crazy to me that there's still a portion of the fan base that isn't totally sold on this dude. Just watch the last 3 games we played without him. Cade has been fantastic. Without him, the Pistons are very, very worse off, unquestionably, at this point. And I'm just thankful for the fact that Cade has continuously improved and, by all accounts, is playing like a franchise guy. So, very thankful that Cade has been taking steps in the right direction. So, moving on, the next thing that I am thankful for is Ausar Thompson's health. Ausar Thompson, of course, faced blood clot issues throughout last year that prevented him from playing in the first portion of the season this year. And that's just scary. I can't really put it any other way. From a personal perspective, of course, you definitely don't want to see a young guy like Ausar Thompson dealing with anything that is life-threatening, or even something like blood clots that might not be life-threatening directly or at a high percentage, but could potentially keep him from doing what he wants to do and loves to do, which is play professional basketball. So I'm very thankful for the fact that Ausar Thompson is now cleared to play, back on the floor for the Pistons, and just able to progress with his young career. And that was a very scary situation, I'm sure, for Ausar and his family. So very thankful for the fact that he is healthy as he possibly can be, assuming so by the fact that he is now cleared by the NBA and back playing for the Pistons. So very thankful for the fact that he has recovered from that. And moving on, for the last thing I want to talk about, what I'm thankful for, it's the Pistons winning some damn basketball games. The Detroit Pistons, of course, won 14 games last season, worst in franchise history. It was incredibly hard to watch as somebody who is a huge fan of the team, of course. And I know that it was hard on the players as well, and everybody involved in the franchise who truly cares. It was hard on the fans. It was hard on everybody. So the fact that we already have 8 wins by November is an absolute blessing. Last year at this point in time, we only had 2 wins, and it took us months and months to get to 8 wins. So even if 8-12 isn't a record where you're going to be completely just excited about a playoff run to come, it's a step in the right direction, and I think that these wins that we have had sitting at 8-12 have been a lot of very quality wins as well. Currently, sitting at 8-12, we're on pace to win 33 games, which is a pace that typically will have you fighting in for an Eastern Conference play-in spot. So I think that all things are looking up, trending in the right direction, and there's a lot to be excited for and looking forward to, because if you are a reasonable fan, realistically, all you could ask for this season was 30 wins and a chance for a play-in spot. That was really the maximum ceiling based on the fact where we were last year and the year before. And I think that right now, by all accounts, we look like we're going to do that. And if you look at the numbers, the fact that we're on pace for 33 wins and our net rating is where it is, we look like a potential play-in team. So very thankful for the fact that we have been getting some wins and looking forward to hopefully getting some more. So let me know what you guys are thankful for, whether that be something in your personal life or something related to the Pistons. I think that it's a great day. That's all I really got to say in that aspect. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll catch you up soon.